The bus pulled up. You going to Oakland, boy? Said the driver. Yes, I am. Well, you better come home. I don't have all day. The driver responded. Demon stepped on the bus and handed the driver the ticket. And before he knew it, he was riding through the city of Oakland. He got off at the Greyhound station and headed for a crack den hotel. After paying for the room for 3 days, he sat on the bed, reached in his pocket and pulled out a folded piece of paper he had put there. He picked up the receiver of the telephone and began dialing the number. After 3 rings, a voice came on the line. Hello? He said, yeah. Can I speak to St. Charles? Demon said, who is this? The voice on the other end replied, it's a friend, a little Mike. I just got out. My name is Demon. Hold on. Yeah, what's up? A husky voice said on the line. Yo, this Demon. Little Mike told me to get at you when I touch down. I just left him behind the walls. I need some heat, homie. Demon said, is that right? What you looking for? AK. When can I get that? You let me worry about that. It's gonna cost you $200. St. John said. Where I need to come. Meet me on 31st and San Pablo in an hour. Cool, cool, I'll be there, said Demon. An hour later, a black truck pulls up to the bus stop where Demon sits. You Demon? Yeah. Get in, blood. Demon got up, opened the door, and got in. You got the money, homie? Yeah, where the heat at? A large frame blue black man with big hands turned sideways in the passenger seat and handed Demon something wrapped in a towel. Demon reached out and grabbed it and unwrapped it. When he opened the towel, his eyes lit up. It was an AK-47. Where the clip at, blood? Where the money at, nigga? I got the clip right here. Demon pulled out his money and handed it to the man named St. Charles. At the same time, St. Charles passed him the clip and raised a 357 Magnum at Demon. What this about, man? I'm trying to do some business, Demon said. Just in case your punk ass try to be slick, nigga. Put the clip in so you know everything official, so you can get the fuck out of my car. St. Charles said as he patted the driver on the passenger side. A long-legged black skin. St. Charles said as he patted the driver on the passenger side. A long-legged brown-skinned sister. Demon said he clipped in and put one in the chamber. It's good, homie, right quick. Listen, you don't know where you got that shit from if you get caught, blood, state of St. Charles. Even though it was no Crips and Bloods in Oakland, this was a term that was always used to greet people carrying over from the days of the Black Panthers. Soul brother talk. I got you, blood, I got you. So after sitting in this motel room for 3 days, it was now showtime, July 4th, Saturday morning. As Demon rolled in the cab, it was as though he was getting higher and higher. The closer he got to the church, after making a few phone calls, it wasn't hard to find out where the wedding was going to be. Hell, excuse me. The James family lawyer had been leaving messages for the last 3 days for Thump to call him. With all the arrangements, Thump had put it to the side. Then that Friday evening, finally, he caught up with the attorney, who informed him that Demon had been released. Thump was anxious to kill his punk, who had killed his mother, but luckily, he was going to let him live until Monday, until his little brother got married and was on his way to Bahamas with his new wife. Little did he know, Demon was about to interrupt all these plans. Demon rode in the cab through the same streets he had grew up in, and as he looked around, he saw nothing really had changed. He didn't care. He had other things on his mind. Get to that church, find a hiding spot outside before the wedding was over. As they passed the church, Demon said, turn right here. Where? Right here. Okay. Man, damn, pull over right here. Here you go. Demon reached over the seat and handed him a $5 bill. For the first time, the cab driver noticed the man in the back seat had something under his long black trench coat. He just looked away. He was just glad the Demon got out. As Demon slammed the door, hard walking in a fast pace toward the church, he scanned his surroundings and noticed there were some bushes near the entrance of the church beside a large flower bed. He said to himself, this would be a perfect hiding spot. He looked around the place and it was packed. The clock at the church steeple said 5 minutes to 3 p.m. Demon remembered seeing in the paper the wedding was from 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. It was perfect timing. They should be coming out at any moment now, he thought to himself as he ducked behind the bushes, waiting. Chapter 15. Other people. Love was in the eyes of the newlyweds. Their eyes were sparkling like a big diamond on Amani's finger. It truly was a match made in heaven. As they got close to the door and the usher opened it, they passed and let people file out ahead of them as they began taking pictures. Then after a few moments, they were given the signal and they came out. It was amazing. No one saw them. he wouldn't have to wait much longer though, before someone would spot him in all black in the daytime in them bushes. Within seconds, he spotted Deshaun and Amani coming out, headed for the limo. Demon jumped out of the bushes and aimed directly at Amani, letting round after round into her body. The sound of gunfire startled everybody. People were screaming and hollering, hitting the ground. Deshaun heard the shots and immediately felt Amani's hand go limp in his. Then he noticed her weight pulling his to the ground. Within seconds, he lay on top of her, covered in blood, in a state of shock and disbelief. He turned her over, gripping her face. Baby, please, baby, don't die. Can you hear me? He said with tears in his eyes. Baby, please, hold on, hold on. He said again and again. She looked at him, smiled, and her eyes closed. No, no, hell no, fuck no, Money, baby, please don't die, Money, baby, please, Lord. No, Lord, what's going on? Deshaun screamed with Amani's face in his hands, blood all over his tuxedo and her beautiful gown. The sound of sirens could be heard coming fast in the background. Within minutes, the ambulance and the police were there. Baby, bro, she gone. She gone, man. I promise you, we gonna get the nigga who did this, but she gone, said Thump, leaning over his little brother, trying to pry him loose from Amani's bloody body. Lord, please, not my baby, screamed Miss Pearl, going into a frantic state. Eventually, they put her in the ambulance separate from the one they had Amani's body covered up in. Yellow tape surrounded the grounds of the church. Detectives walked around the crowd, mostly shaking their heads in disbelief of what had just happened. You, first, yo, cause man, you gonna write a book. Watch what I tell you. So my question to you, El, first of all, what do you think should happen next? What do you think should happen next, El?
One person.
What do you think should happen next?
The world knows what's supposed to happen.
Tell us. You tell us.
They should go back and just kill dude, you know what I'm saying? Wipe out the family. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Where you two young men going?
Brothers against guns.
What you say?
Hey, so let me ask you this.
They should wipe out, he should go kill dude. He should kill dude, the person that gave him the gun, everything.
Okay. Hey, so let me ask you this question right quick. I just need y'all attention for 1 second right quick. Y'all move out of here.
He did it the wrong way. Like, look how he did it. He did that at a wedding. He ain't even do it like on some, I'm coming to get you.
But why he did that? Because they killed his mom?
They did that because
they were selling heroin to his mom.
They were selling heroin to his mom.
And he like, you niggas over here selling this to my mom. She died slowly but surely. So he going to kill the drug dealer. He going to kill the person's mom. He would have killed that nigga mom, like smack. So then he gonna kill that nigga girlfriend.
So let me ask you this, El. Do you think Demon was right?
He was right, yeah, but he was wrong when he started killing. He was not supposed to kill niggas.
He was wrong the way he did it. Like,
Mamas is never involved in nothing.
Right.
It don't matter if somebody's serving your mom because she gonna get it from somewhere else eventually.
Right.
It's like it's out there, so you can't knock whoever serve her, but you supposed to knock your mom before you knock anybody else out.
So how would you end the book? How would you end the book, El?
I'd have been moved my mom up out of here probably. Nah. I mean, it never even got to the shooting because my mom, I'd never been smacking niggas over my mom. Yeah. If she want to use drugs, that's gonna be on her use. She got to get out of that on her own. But if it did come down like that, like I just had to smack that nigga, I just been smacking everybody.
Okay. I'm saying for a while the scenario that the book,
the
way the book is, how if you was writing it, how would you end it? Right? I done brought y'all all the way up to the point. What would it be the end of the book for you?
They going out, big shootout.
I don't know.
Getting that demon.
Yeah, you can't end it with demon getting smacked. You gotta. I mean, you can end it with demon getting smacked, but I would end it like he gets smacked on some adventurous type shit, like on his own. Like the nigga wouldn't be able to get him because that's how every story ends. The nigga ended up he got by the same nigga.
Okay.
So he supposed to get smacked by somebody else. Like you gotta go through all this and I'll pay this nigga smack that nigga. Bam, off the map.
So do y'all think Deshaun, the one that's covered with blood at the wedding, do y'all think he should retaliate?
Nope. You don't never gotta get your hands dirty. That's the problem. Everybody wanna be the shooter. You can sit back and some young niggas out there that just ready to run wild. Go do that. You know what I'm saying? He don't gotta do nothing but just call it hit.
So let me ask you this: if Deshaun don't retaliate, do you think that that's gonna show his family that he can't carry the torch of the mob? You think they gonna kill him?
If you call it hit, nigga, you is the mob. That just mean you got more power, nigga. You don't even gotta get your hands dirty.
But what if he don't do nothing? What if he don't call, don't hit or nothing? Then what do you think his family gonna do? What would you think his family?